guy named John told me his story. This guy had a company and he had all this work and it was going amazing, and little by little it started getting tighter and tighter, and reminded me of many other stories I've been hearing lately. And he got to the point where he's just like, Lord, I don't know what to do. I'm back on house payment, I'm back on this, and God brought him to a place where he was finally broken enough to realize the most important things that were in his life. To love the Lord his God with all his heart, his soul, and his mind. To love his wife, to love his kids, and to be faithful to them. And God promised, if you be faithful in these things, the things that you know you're supposed to be faithful for, and don't worry about the money, but if you be faithful to me, then I'll be faithful to you. But then he said, but this morning, Phil, this morning it all turned around. I was in my car, and I had put these cardboard boxes on the side of my car, and I had written my name and my number and said, I'll pretty much work for anything. And he said, all of a sudden, there was just like person after person, contractor after contractor, coming to him saying, I need help with work. I've got a ton of work. I'll give it all to you. I've got all this stuff. And he was just praising the Lord. And he told me he gave away something like 40 business cards that day to people who had come up to his truck. Like there was actually a line outside of his truck. And after this show I'd played, after this concert, he was the last guy there, and he wanted to tell me his story. And he talked to me for like 25 minutes, and I just sat there and I just started like crying with him. Just was so blessed with how much God had shown him, even in such a trying time, how much he was excited about the Lord, how much he wanted to share this story. He's like, Phil, I got to tell you this for some reason. And I guess it was to write this song, and so I'm really excited about this song. It's called Safe.
Be safe in his arms, the hands that hold